I talked to both of your sparring partners, Darnell Holmes and Joe Rabat, and they talked about mostly your poise, that you're an athlete, that you're strong, that you have power, but if you get caught like you did in the Chaz Witherspoon fight, and I think you and I talked about this, you settle back into what got you there. You do what's necessary, there's very little panic, and that's something that can be uncharacteristic about in a fight.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no macho in me when it comes to, I don't think that I can be beat. You know, I know in this sport it only takes one shot, and I don't talk a lot. It's not a lot of false bravado with me, but I believe in myself, and I'm very confident. I just, you know, it feels so much better when other people say good things about you instead of it coming from me. But to say that I'm not confident, I don't think I'm gonna win. I absolutely think I'm gonna win. Whenever I step in the ring, I don't think my opponent has a chance to beat me, and I think that's just, you know, my character and how I've been since a little boy. I've always been very competitive, but you're gonna get hit. This is a hit business. You know, you can't think you're gonna go in the ring and get hit and then you got to get back right then and there. No, you're gonna take punches. But you got to know how to keep yourself composed, and that's some of the things that my trainer and I, you know, we go through. When I'm sitting home at the couch, I think about getting up off the canvas and what I'm gonna do to you know, get this victory. You know, I go through those things in my mind all the time. So, you know, it's just, even though it hasn't happened to me, it's happened to me in my mind, and hopefully, if it does happen, I'll know how to respond.
One of the things that Danny Kisner, who's a longtime trainer, and his son is obviously Nick Kisner, talked about is that you're being brought along perfectly. You know, he commented on the fact that when people have asked you about the Klitschko's backseat, if they're there when you're ready, they're there, but that you're comfortable with the level that you're being brought along with, and it seems that they're bringing you along at the right pace. Is that accurate? And if so, can you address the way you're being brought along and what skills are developing as that happens?
Absolutely. I think I have a great team behind me. I have Golden Boy as my promoter. I have Mr. Sharif Salim as my manager. Al Heyman is my advisor. And my trainer, Andre Hunter. We do things in a consensus. We talk with each other. There's never one time where they said, you're fighting him. You know, they give us 2 or 3 names. We talk about it amongst each other, and we say, you know, this is the right fight. And I believe that a fighter can get ruined. And I know my solace is that I know I can fight. You know, I don't think that I can't be beat, but I know I'm not going to be an easy match for any heavyweight out there. But you just have to be brought along the right way. And we've always said from the beginning that sometime in late 2013, you know, we think we'll be ready for that title shot, and that still stays true today. As long as, you know, I continue to win and no more injuries. You know, I don't want another 7-month layoff. But I think they're doing a great job of moving me in the right direction.
What does it mean when you see guys like Nick Kisner, Lantez Fox, Reed, Mark, and then you go to the other extreme, Mark Too Sharp Johnson, Corey, show up at your workout, and you know, what does it mean to you when you see that?
I think it's a testament to my character and how I treat people and how I carry myself. I'm not an arrogant, you know, fighter. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. I don't care if I'm fighting ballroom or I'm fighting on HBO. I'm the same guy when you met me when I was, you know, fighting ballroom boxing, and now, you know, fighting co-main event on HBO shows. I think that's a testament to my character and just how I carry myself and how I treat people. And it really means a lot for me that they come out here and support. It definitely means a lot.
Does it speak to you about, you know, what you're attracting in terms of the boxing community and that kind of thing? Does it, you know, I mean, the young guys look up to you, the older guys like Mark Too Sharp Johnson maybe see, you know, the sport coming back in some ways?
I definitely think it's a little bit of all of that, you know, and like I said, I'm just fortunate, man, and I don't take it for granted. I'm very blessed, and, you know, to have people, and especially in boxing, you can be good, but if you don't have a fan base, you know, you're not gonna reach the top as fast as you would like to. And for my style and, you know, just me to resonate with the people, it means a lot, and I just want to keep that going.
Danny also shared with me a little anecdote about you and Nick Kisner sparring when he was 15 years old. He said that there was a little, I mean, Nick was you had a long amateur career comparatively. You're 22 years old and you get in there with a competent 15-year-old boxer. Mentally, did that say anything to you about how far you had to go? And then he's talking about how amazing the transformation was.
Yeah, it was. That was a long time ago, man. Nick's slick, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hit him with jabs and stuff, and he, got this little grimace on his face and rolling his shoulders and everything. But at the same time, I did get frustrated, and like you said, you're gonna get hit. He caught me a couple of times, and it is what it is. But I'm just trying to work and get better. But Nick was definitely slick the first time I got in there.
How about in terms of perspective, where you've come from since then? I mean, what were you thinking when you walked out of that gym? Literally, were you like, wow, here's this young guy. I mean, I got a lot to learn. Or what was your perspective at that point?
It wasn't difficult for me because I knew that I was just starting, but I knew I had power. Something you can't teach is power, man. And I knew that I had power. And when I was an amateur, I had knocked a lot of people out and stopped a lot of people in sparring. It was just getting better, and I definitely had the heart. And, I don't have any quit in me, so I knew that it would turn around, and I'm just a quick learner, and it picked up. I picked the sport up very well.
What did it tell you about what it would take to be a boxer? You've talked about how in football it's a team thing and it's a team celebration, but in boxing it can just take one shot and it's all over. All the work you put in can be over.
Absolutely, and it's a rough sport, and I didn't start to really relax and feel like boxing is kind of becoming my home until about my 17th fight. That's when things started slowing down a little bit for me. At the same time, I still feel that I have a lot to learn, and that's what I plan on doing. Just to continue to be a sponge.